Let's get this going.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest.
Oh man, Hard Rock Stadium.
Miami Beach, as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we get the season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway from Miami. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Let's go, baby.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 and now on first down. They'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Peppers, what are you doing back there? Hey, didn't you look at my roster?
Return this one as it's through the end zone.
It's all good.
For a touchback. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run with a 4th year man. This is Damian Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Harris. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing, Jones. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 51 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll try to run with Harris. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd down and goal. Jones under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Oh, boy.
Now Jones. Looking for Thornton. He's got
Touchdown.
Touchdown, New England. A great
broken ribs. Uh-oh.
With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup.
Give me that. Woo!
It allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
On the ball.
On second down, Mostert. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua.
Give me that.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Look at Tua rolling on the ground.
Jalen Mills. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now Folk for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
God, that speed on offense.
Short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to
get out of here, son?
Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
I would have Marcus Jones. He would have ran that jump back.
Ready to go. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field.
All right, watch out for the blitz.
Tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well.
Oh, yeah, this is a blitz all day. See how he already standing.
Off play action. Jones. He's got his man, Thornton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 79 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here. And a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run.
All right, watch out for the blitz.
2nd and 8.
Get him, Thornton. He can't run with you. Get him, Thornton.
Looking to throw.
Get him.
Jones.
Man, no way.
Force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points.
Bad pass.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in
What
motion.
in the world?
Ready?
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 23-yard run. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Take it in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Harris running straight ahead, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he gets this to Thornton. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a
You had it, though, man.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got
it's all good.
Before he takes it inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7th. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones completes this one to Thornton. And some room to roam now. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They hand this off to Harris. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw
Really?
is going to be incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same group
I hear my wife, people.
over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Tua now on first down. Out to his left. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Looking to throw. Jones got his man. It's Thornton. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Jones. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield to gain any yard.
Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game.
Come on, Blix.
While that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll try and run with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Harris.
Get in there, baby boy.
Zone for a Patriot touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Okay, right?
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
Give me that. I'll take that for you, man.
Intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes.
Look at that linebacker.
You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
They certainly do.
Watch out for the blitz.
I think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield, go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game.
4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hill. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Get off me.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now Jones. He's got a man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second and 8. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
To throw is Jones. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Hey, Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Let's go now.
Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is right through. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. Now this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season.
He ain't wearing it out. You're a wild child. different way. We'll be right back.